friends, fiends. Challenge accepted. I will drink the entire tavern and tell you a story at the same time. When last we spoke, our heroes had a heart-to-heart with each other and then engaged in a wee bit of heart surgery with a half-assed simulacrum. We pick up our tale as our heroes make their way back to that gross but totally awesome mimic house pet thing to reconvene with their allies. All that and more in these Demon Days.
So, previously we had Yusuf communing with Eldath and getting some clarity on how to heal Esvele and Taslinn. There was also some somber conversation between everyone, and Esvele tried to pretend to sleep through that. And then everyone kind of got the bombshell dropped on them that Lugarius was at Esvele's and Taslinn's old apartment. So the party hurried over there. Found out he was some kind of weird half-baked simulacrum. Feder and Esvele had some fun digging through his chest cavity, but Feder grabbed out the... well, Feder had some help with Yusuf grabbing out the chest cavity, the Vanta rod. And then they decided to go back to, if I remember right, to Hous?
Oh, yeah.
Hous? All right, so then it's...
Going to Hous.
So we're going back to Hous. So, on the way to Hous... It's a pretty quiet part of the evening. The turn as the day is starting to start. It's just that dead hour where everything is just very quiet. Even the softest footfalls just sound loud. And as you guys are going, doing some slight zigzagging, Yusuf, you happen to hear the kind of a familiar walk of an armored walk, but slow and almost contemplative as you guys are going around. And up ahead, you do see someone, looks to be human as far as you can tell from distance, in heavy armors, with a shield on their back and a mace at their side. They're just doing a patrol, a little bit aimless from what your experience would be with patrols and more militaristic sort of situations. But you see that a ways ahead of you. Mm-hmm. Feder, you would also see it having, the 30... 26, 21, all those. So you'd see that too.
All the ones.
Space and time, spice.
Spice.
Yusuf.
Yeah. He'll walk forward a bit. Is this person in like city garb, or is this like?
This is more a clerical ornate armor, so more heavier armor, not for city.
I get the sense they're on patrol from just like their walk.
For the audience at home, Drew struggles talking into the mic, and we have exchanged our pop filters.
Do I have trouble with that?
We have exchanged our pop filters for these wonderful things that sit over the microphone that have made it forbidden candy for me. And Drew was Drew, he's rubbing his beard on it now. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's my nipple. God.
So Drew was talking a little bit too far away and was really low, and John just reached over and pushed his mic.
You're supposed to be like this far away from a microphone when you're talking to it.
You say that as you were like, no, put your mouth right on the microphone to me earlier today, which is why this has become forbidden candy.
Oh, I see.
Oh, jeez.
Little beard ASMR for you.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Yeah, that makes every part of my brain hurt.
So anyway.
I like ASMR. Like I like ASMR, but that specifically makes every part of my brain hurt.
I thought you liked my beard.
I don't hate your beard. It's just the combination of it and the thing is just like.
There's a scratchiness that comes around versus like.
It could be more moist.
Oh, that's fair. What about this? What if I paintbrush it?
No.
Oh, that's Steven
No.
Scratch.
That's
Worse.
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 That's so worse.
Unsubscribe.
Okay, so but like I get a sense that they're on patrol. Is it like a sense of like vigilantism, or is it
Yeah, or I guess more of
just out protecting whoever needs
yeah,
like a vigil?
yeah, more of a vigil. There's not a strict order to it. They're just taking the path, see another path. They're just keeping an eye out.
As I get closer, do I discern any holy symbol on him at all?
On the shield, you do see a familiar waterfall into river and more leafy motif on the armor.
Okay.
Great bird in heaven.
Great bird in heaven.
So, symbols you are familiar with, given your oath and your whole thing with Eldath.
Mm-hmm.
You see another potential worshiper of Eldath.
I mean, there's not really potential.
Is this a
about it,
good
like-
Samaritan thing, or you have to like watch and see like who crosses the road and like who doesn't? Like, do you have to pick out?
You stalk them for the rest of the evening. They get a hot dog. They get a...
I make my way up to them.
Okay. So your armor is not nearly as loud as it used to be. So it takes you a bit. Do you make yourself known to them, or do you continue to sneak up behind them?
No, I'm not sneaking at all.
Oh, good.
I'm doing a clop clop
Clop, clop.
on the cobblestones.
Eventually they stop and just straighten a bit and slowly turn. And
I've never wanted coconuts more in my life.
When they stop and straighten, I'll go, "Hail, friend."
you hear a soft, "Hail, friend."
I slightly roll my eyes at Taslinn, just a little, just a tiny bit.
It appears our two streams meet here on purpose.
I'd pay to see that.
I'm literally
Cross
like
the
just miming, like two fingers, like slowly touching.
Cross the street.
The problem is my brain went there too, so it just
Yeah,
kinda
no, of course you did.
I derailed myself.
Yusuf rolls his eyes at the obvious eye rolling that's probably happening behind him.
Oh, I
Without-
rolled the eye roll.
I rolled with the eye roll.
You don't have eyes in the back of your head. You
I
have
don't
no
need
idea.
them. I don't need them.
He has a passive perception of 2.
Yeah.
Come on.
11.
You big
Thank
dummy,
you.
dummy,
My
thick
perception's
boy.
1.
Come on, dude. I'll roll a deception check if you want to fucking play this out.
Like seriously, you turn around and it's just like we go from making faces and eye rolls to just like,
be like-
turning to each other, talking like nothing happened here.
There's nothing to see here.
My divine sense tells me.
Uh-huh.
I should say the streams of Eldath meet together here.
Oh, I see.
I was actually hoping to cross paths with you. I don't know your name, but the lady told me you might be able to help.
I guess what is the nature of help you need?
Well-
She hasn't come closer to you yet. It hasn't even given the name yet, so she's being cautious. Just due diligence. Just
There is a member of our party that requires healing that is beyond my skill.
oh, I see. Well, yes, I could definitely help in that endeavor. I guess. Well, walk with me for a minute, and let's talk it over. I need to continue down this street a little ways longer than my watch is done.
Whose watch are you patrolling?
My own.
I see.
I'm sure you haven't seen many like us.
No. No, not since Trost.
Well, it's good to hear that there's some bit of Eldath and Trost. But anyways, come walk and let's talk. If you're truly as you say, we'll have an accord. And
I'll fall in stride next to her.
okay, as you get closer to her,
Is she hot?
she's a total babe. Now you see a human woman, maybe a head shorter than you, white hair, and tanned skin. She is obscuring herself a little bit, though. She's got a helmet on, so some of that hair pokes through, and she's not directly looking at you, but looking ahead. And the armor is well kept, not new. It has seen combat. It has seen adventure. but it is well kept. It is kept with honor and given almost a religious treatment to it. So they're very serious about what they're doing. But in order to get more of a full view of her face, you'd have to get in front of her, and that doesn't. The way she's walking trying to keep at a pace side by side with you, she's not too interested in directly stopping and engaging. She's just trying to get a sense of your presence.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I suppose I should tell you. My name is Misty. What is your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf. You appear to have infernal background. Is that
What gave it away?
a small chuckle? Well, before even glancing at you, there's a presence. Is this a contract thing, or are you born this way?
No, I was born this way.
I see. No judgment. More of a neutral tone in her voice. Well then, as you can obviously see, I'm human. No general exciting background to speak of. Just found Eldath when I lacked purpose, and had purpose for a time, and now that time is done. So I walk these streets. I follow the mists.
I was told that I was looking for a cleric seeking purpose.
It's nice having a deity that can kind of bring people together.
Well, there doesn't seem to be many of us around, so it doesn't seem like it's a tough job nowadays. At least not here.
No.
I visited the shrine the other end of town and made an offering, and she was kind enough to respond, and so she led me towards you.
Well, then I guess that's as good as any in terms of bona fides. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll come with you. What's the deal with your friends behind us?
Well, actually, the one that I was speaking of is with us now. She's there. Long story short, she was captured, tortured. They removed part of her tongue, so she isn't able to speak with precision. And I was hoping to fix it myself, but I don't have the spell power to regenerate anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That is...
Not yet, anyway. But
in time, I suppose. Yeah, I have necessary things.
Actually, no, I never will because I'm a paladin. I don't get this spell. But
I have what is needed, which is, again, and there's a soft chuckle, very convenient. Someone also might have a cold, I think.
Bless you. Yes, if you have any Sudafed on you, that would be helpful.
Oh, I just have a ton of it.
Bless you.
Hopefully, my one of my very long time best friends, Jamie, has not officially put the third sneeze curse on me, and I get away with just these two.
No trilogy for you.
I would always sneeze twice, and she'd just stare at me like, "Where's the third one?" And I'd be like, "No, there is no third one." And then every time, third one, and it just got to a point where I'd sneeze, and she wouldn't even say a third one. She'd just stare at me, and it'd always come, and I'm just like, "Fuck you." I love you, Jamie.
But yeah, she turns eventually to face you, and you see that she has gray eyes and more of a sadder expression on her face, but very pretty. And she turns from facing you and nodding to then the people behind you. Well, I imagine we'll want to not be healing people out in the street. Seems a bit of a bad place for it. I don't know.
I'm not sure what the process would require, but I don't know if it's...
Well, a room and some time, probably.
See? Well, we can probably make that happen.
Well, if your group will have me along, I'll see to their pain.
Well, and he stops walking and waits for them to catch up,
And they do. All y'all catch up.
Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, this is Misty. She has agreed to help.
Hi, Misty. Feder.
Nice to meet you.
This is Esvele.
I think you're the one that can't speak anymore. And Esvele nods. Then she looks.
This is Taslinn.
Did you really? Did you fucking really?
I just like
Did
straight.
you fucking
I straight up
really?
like wide-eyed, like what? Like not vocally, but just mouthing to him, "What the fuck?"
Crap. I forgot she doesn't give her name.
Oh boy.
It's been a while
you're in
since
it
we've
now,
it's been a while since we played in this.
You don't have to say. We can do.
I'm gonna say I retcon that because he wouldn't do that.
Oh.
I mean,
What's the alias that you go by?
I give him a different one every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, in that case, he would have gone. This is.
Are you sure? Because that seems like a very
Use a
thing.
fast thing to do.
Okay.
Is to
That is-
totally
that is-
forget.
Especially.
Do I need to do this
especially
with
to somebody,
a dice?
No.
Okay.
especially to somebody that like you consider part of your faith. Like that is a very
It's because that is not something he would do, especially in your hometown. Like he wouldn't have dropped that. I completely forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Wisdom saving throw.
So yeah, no. Edit point is like, and this is,
Damn. Okay.
and this is.
Well, now fuck. I just have the name go out of my head because I was in the what the fuck.
Well, howdy. Well, now fuck.
And how?
Hail and well met, fuck.
Unusual name for.
We'll go with TF. Tariff. Yeah. Hi.
Tariff?
Yeah.
Like a tax?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Boy, is she.
Well met. Tariff, Esvele, and
You know, it's a strong Tiefling
Feather.
name, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. Well, I guess lead the way. I'm now of your purpose. So whatever you guys need from me, I'll help you.
She requires a room and some time. So maybe an inn.
Yeah, Taslinn, what if we found an inn close and set them up to their work? I think where we're headed, there are some folks of a unpleasant constitution, and I would hate to get you involved in our business, being so charitable with your time and your talent.
Fair. I appreciate the consideration, she says.
So we'll try to find something, like a block or two from Hous.
Okay. That's not too difficult. And Esvele is willing to help find a place too. So with all of that, you are able to hold the two of them up at least. Although when you get to the place and as everything's being set up, Misty does ask, is she the only one who requires help at this time?
I mean, we're a little banged up, but I think we'll be.
Now, she would have noticed Taslinn's hobble a bit. So she does inquire. She mentions, are you looking to have some healing? It is no trouble to me at all. It's just a time commitment.
I just kind
Doesn't even have
of
to be now.
I glance at my sword and be like, I could probably use some.
She broke her leg. I set it and used some power, but it's
Okay.
still not fully healed.
I'll tell you what. Let me take care of your friend Esvele here first. Meet us when you have the time. We'll stay as long as we need to.
Thank you.
We'll wait for you, and as long as it's okay with this Esvele person, and Esvele does nod. She seems like she needs rest. If anything, we'll lay low, I guess. But I would like to talk with you later when you have a chance.
Of course.
And reminisce? That's not the right word. Maybe,
Commiserate.
yeah, commiserate. That sounds good.
Do you require any payment?
No. This meeting was set up by Eldath, and to ask for anything would be wrong.
Well, I can at least have the.
Especially
innkeeper set
if
up.
she's as if she went so far as to tell you I have no aim or purpose, which is true. I have lost my way.
Your goddess kind of called you out. I apologize. It's a little untoward.
Well,
Comes with the territory, I guess.
aim and purpose doesn't put food on the table. Not that you probably need it. You can probably make your own, but I could at least have some food and drink set up if.
I'll tell you what. I will. In the nature of things, I will accept food and drink,
Very good.
but I will see no money from this. And she does bow and guide Esvele in, and Esvele's like, eh?
Give me a moment, please. I go to the small desk in the corner of the inn room, and I pull out, and I very and I pull out like a sheet of a shift of paper, and a quill, and I
No.
by the order of King Lugarius, please see to it that the two contained within this room are treated with the highest hospitality until the injured one has made a full recovery.
Okay.
You'll receive the king's eternal thanks and be forever indebted to his majesty.
Does this letter come with a frame so they can just hang it on the wall?
And then I melt some wax and then signet that shit at the bottom.
God damn it.
The clerk, the manager of the day, the proprietor, whoever they may be, they are pleasantly surprised at such official documentation.
I say, listen.
What's your shittiest deception you can roll? What even is it?
The shittiest roll I can do on this, if I have to do a roll, is 17. With a forgery
So
kit?
roll. I just want to see what this looks like.
Okay, so I rolled a 17, which makes it a 24.
Yeah.
King shows up, saying, nope, I signed this.
I got a +7 on my forgery kit. So I just go downstairs and I'm like, thank you so much for the room and seeing to our friend.
Indeed.
Gravely injured in the service of our sovereign, King Lugarius.
Long may he reign, yes.
Long may he reign, indeed. And he asked me to give you this, and I know you're but a humble establishment, and you seem fine folk, but if you could care for these folk in his name, he would forever be grateful to you and this establishment.
Indeed. Yes, we will do so. This is great.
Many thanks.
They nod, excited to be doing the king's service.
And then I head back upstairs. Room's covered. I'm going to need some more sealing wax.
Ooh, it's 8:13, which means it's past 8:12. Sorry. I just wanted to do something real quick. I'm very happy to be playing games right now. About 8 years ago was the first time I touched this woman's hand and met her.
He's so cute.
So I just
So
wanted
adorable.
Oh, it's so adorable. Oh my God, Tony's face
she's
right
like
now.
she's like
No,
dry
she's so
heaving.
happy. No, she's so happy. Oh my God, I've never seen someone look so in love.
Oh, just the
Anyway,
reflective sparkle in her eyes. Wait, that's the glasses.
that's all I got.
The story with that is, since you decided to derail everything, is
I didn't derail. I waited for a natural break in conversation. Johnny has a dick in his nose. Everything is pretty on par.
As it should be.
my a friend that I no longer talk to, and one of our other friends that we've lost touch. We're planning to go to like Hamburger Mary's to do the trivia night, and it didn't work out. So we sidetracked over to, unfortunately it's no longer there, but Game House in Pasadena.
Oh yeah.
And we were sitting down already kind of getting games and stuff started, and he walks in and I'm mid writing a paper for my human sexuality class because I had just started my master's, and he shows up and we're playing games and stuff like that, and little shit, we were playing Betrayal at House on the Hill, and I was doing a roll for the haunt, and I went to roll, and he finger gunned my roll, and I barely missed starting the haunt by one roll, and I just looked at him, I was like, fuck you. And he starts cracking up, and my other former friend was like, what? I don't get it. What's happening? And what did he do? And I just looked at him and I was like, he knows what he did. He knows exactly what he did.
I had found out like before that recently, or like just before that she was running a
We found
Pathfinder
out afterwards,
game.
actually, because we were cleaning up.
No, it was before it. That's why I finger gunned you, because I knew that you rolled dice.
I thought you knew I rolled dice because I understood the finger gun, and then we talked about the Pathfinder when we were cleaning up.
No, because you said that you were running.
Right? Yeah.
You said you were running, and she was running Crimson Throne, which is a Pathfinder adventure path. And I was like, oh man, do you need anybody? Do you need any more players? So, yeah.
Well, nice.
But yeah, so 8 years ago tonight.
Oh my god, that's so adorable.
So sweet.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, our engagement photos were at the game house.
Oh god.
Before it closed down.
Oh.
Yeah. It didn't survive long after COVID, which was really sad.
Yeah.
Isn't love wonderful?
Lovely.
It is. It warms the Waving Queen's heart.
Waving Queen.
Let's go kill some random strangers.
So
Anyway, back
with
to the
those
game.
two sequestered away, you make your way back to Hous. Doesn't take you very long to get there now, without the extra baggage of other NPCs. You come to a place with new NPCs.
I'm going to roll up and I really just want to like listen at the door. I'm going to be like, "Hey, buddy," and I'll sing a little song like la, 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 la,
Just
just
lick
to
the
get
doorknob.
the house rocking gently.
Does a slight shudder.
Yeah, and then I just want to like listen at the door just to hear what's going on inside.
You hear some faint male voice asking if he can be untied and brought down from such a high place. And you hear with your passives, it's Kiki saying something like no. But you don't hear Fee. You actually you notice a trail of smoke, like smoke coming off from the side of the building. Just someone's harumphing a bit off to the side with their own.
Sounds like Cheshire's still tied up. I'm gonna go talk to Fee.
Okay, yeah, you find her around the corner.
Yeah.
She is 3 in. There's 2 on the floor and done, and she's 3
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Just like,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
hi.
How's it going?
Oh, I want to kill them so bad.
Yeah, I figured you might be.
I mean, the old man, the guy we got tied up, he's not so bad of a looker, but man, he seems slimy.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
The kid, weirdly enough, and she points her, like she's got the cigarette in her hand, just like poking at your chest.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, it's the little brat that is the calmest and the neatest and the most unobtrusive one.
Sure.
Those other 2 are driving me nuts.
Well, how's Kiki? Is she going to be able to take over Bonham's spot when we get rid of him?
Yeah, I guess. Did we fill in Fee on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I filled Fee in on the grooming part of it. It's house business.
Yeah.
She can fucking pull some weight around here once in a while.
Yeah.
Instead of tripping off. Some of us are actually doing some fucking work
Yeah, and
for
she's
the house.
Wow.
Work.
Pack your bags.
She
Going on a
is-
guilt trip.
yeah, she's fine. She's adept at magic and can be more molded. I don't care, but yeah, I mean,
Hey, so,
she's a little young and a little naive, and the eye thing is freaking me out a little bit. But that's just all
right, so here's the thing.
But I also I don't want to babysit them anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you off the hook here.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah. Question 1.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that we're resistant to fire damage. When you were, let's say, amorous with the king, was he ever kind of like slack-jawed and kind of dumb?
She takes a moment. I mean, when I'm through with people like that, they
They're
generally
usually
are.
slack-jawed and dumb. Yeah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah. Put your ego aside. Did you notice?
Yeah.
What came out?
Oh, just like more goo. Like it just gooed and then reformed. Yeah.
Well, a simulacrum cum is a little bit different than.
Oh, yeah, I like lean over to Hous.
It's like spider webs shooting
the
out.
shutter, and I was like, Hous, Yusuf's here, say hi. Just like around the side of the house. And I just I'm hoping that like a pseudopod just like reaches out to touch you.
Faintly, like the Frightener's sort of wall thing, just like faintly, like.
Does it really?
Yeah, reaches out a hand,
It's
just like.
Oh, touch it back.
Hi, buddy.
And then curls like this.
Oh, just fingers wrapped on fingers.
It's a soft Hous.
So,
For those who can't see, who are listening, I just reached
God.
out and grabbed Yusuf's hands and entwined our fingers together and just kind of squeezed lightly.
I just hear like a
Mimic
rough
caresses.
sound around the corner, and it delights me. So,
God.
turns out when shit went south at the Opalescent Menagerie,
Uh-huh.
I originally was maybe under the impression, because of things, that the king was a zombie, right? Turns out
Oh, yeah.
not the case. Turns out Bonham had made like a bargain basement copy of the king, and that's who was at the opera that night.
Huh.
Yeah, complete like not fully cooked, a little doughy between the ears. So we got rid of him.
Doughy between
Well-
the ears. Wow.
Literally.
That's a great.
Whoa.
So he's not a thing anymore. So now the question really becomes, where's the actual king?
Huh.
I don't know if Bonham would really actually properly kill him. Perhaps he's locked up in the tower. Perhaps he's secreted away in the castle somewhere. But
Maybe.
we're headed back there. So,
Oh, indeed.
yeah. So I'm wondering if perhaps you don't get in there first, perhaps, and, scope out the land, cause a little chaos.
Oh,
Go,
yeah.
I think that you can get in there, and there's a little bit of a power vacuum, right? Like, Bonham is
Yeah.
theoretically dead. Why don't you just...
Theoretically dead, you say?
Oh, no, he's very dead. But we're supposing that he's some sort of necromancer or lich, and he's probably regrowing himself in a coffin or something somewhere in that tower.
Okay.
So we've got to go deal with that. But we're pretty fucking tapped. There's a Canian death squad after... Well, there was a Canian death squad after Yusuf.
Oh, I think I saw some of them.
Yeah, we killed them all. So they're all done. We're very good at this, by the way. I know you think of me as your like cute little nephew or whatever, but we're not bad at it.
Shaping up nicely. Putting a good...
House temper's all dealt with. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else you went around for. Yeah, so things are good. Things are going along.
Beauteous few.
Oh yeah. So we did rescue one of Taslinn's old friends from the Beauteous Few and imploded their main compound.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
Been a busy night.
yeah, it's been a busy 2 days.
Good Lord, okay.
For real. So I apologize that we left you with the babysitting, but things have been a little rough. So thank you very much for your time and service. We're going to go deal with this. And I think that maybe if you could get into... I sent a couple scouts. Nobody too officious or efficient to try to break into the Neil and figure out what's going on up there. But maybe, why don't you figure out? Why don't you get back home, cause a bit of a stir, kick up some shit. No, not home. It's been like 6 months. You haven't been at the tower forever.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, go up to the castle and
Forget I said it.
and
It's
start
it's
some
fine.
shit.
Okay, I can start some. That actually reminds me. There was someone who came by. They were like really short, kind of cute, but like kind of sneaky, and they were looking for your other friend,
Which other friend?
the hot one, Yusuf.
It wouldn't have been your handmaiden for the last year, would it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it would have.
She's
That's such a fee thing.
she just kind of like looks off to the side, looks past you for a minute.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Yeah, I guess it was.
Oh yeah,
You-
she does seem familiar now that
You
I
never-
think about it.
She has started checking out of like just
You were never good at the help, and that's why my mother ended up almost assassinated twice. You know this.
she gets really quiet there.
All right. Well, you've been a very respectable adult for a certain amount of time, and why don't you go fee up whatever you're going to fee up at the castle, and whatever you do is only going to be beneficial to us.
Okay.
And
yeah.
maybe when you get up there, pick up the old journal and let us know what's going on up there. Yeah.
Sure, I can do that.
We won't be up until at least tomorrow.
Okay.
We've got to sort all this shit out, and then we definitely need a rest.
Yeah. And then at some point, we need to catch up, have family time, she says awkwardly, almost like in a weird shift in a disposition.
Isn't this like family? Like what?
I
What
guess
do you,
so.
What do you want to go to like a chicken shack and like eat food? Like what do you want? You want to go on a light vacation? This is the most family ass shit that we could possibly be doing right now.
I mean, something mundane. I don't know, a spa or something. Something. Just get away from it.
We're single-handedly partially responsible for an insurrection in the biggest city in the continent. That seems like the most family ass shit that we could possibly. I've done like 4 contracts just since I got here.
Sure, yeah.
What do you want to go? We want to go get a burger somewhere?
No.
Shopping?
Shopping's always nice, but
Oh my god.
no. Just like take a day. I get you're busy, and she's very weirdly distracted.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Are you pregnant with the king's kid?
Oh God, no.
Okay, well I figured you usually sort that shit out.
Yeah. And he wasn't firing anything useful, anyways. So.
Sure.
No heirs
just
for
a-
you.
I mean, I'm
Just
telling
a
you.
very small like side drop of hey, the king is impotent.
I'm letting you off the chain here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to go do what you wanna. Like go fucking.
Yeah.
So what's the hesitation?
I'll go do it. Yeah, that's fine. I will.
Where do you want to go? No,
Just when this is all done.
insight.
I'm just waiting for this conversation to dissolve into like one word back and forth, and then eventually not even words, just syllables.
26, John. What
26?
the hell's going on?
This is the only one. 19. She's acting very guilty, or like she feels guilty about something. There's a lot on her mind, but
What did you do, Fee?
But she doesn't
Yeah, what
have. She's never done this.
Come on, what are you up to? What did you do? What did
No,
you get
no,
into? What are you not telling me?
She.
It's.
I'm dealing with a lot right now.
Johnny. This is totally out of character, but she probably fucked my dad.
no.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna put you through yet another. No, it's nothing. It's family stuff.
All right, well,
You said she's backing off with the energy that you're giving. Like, we'll do it later. I'll go cause my trouble like you want. It's fine. And she turns. It's kind of like turns and just like scurries off towards to head off. But then she turns back. It's like I'm tired as fuck, and goes back inside.
well, you don't
Hous.
have to. She goes back into whose?
Well, she starts to head back to her house, but then she's like, "Ew," and then she's in this like loop. Like, yeah, I'll go.
Honestly,
I'll go up there. I'll go back to my room. Yeah, I'll go to my room. My room is great.
If you don't want to, like, just go home. Go back to the tower.
No.
We can sort this out.
No, that's fine. I'll go up to my room up in the castle. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll find a way, and then I'll let you know through the book. Yeah, and then she just heads off. This time fully, like actually leaves the area.
All right then.
So something's weird about her demeanor, more so than usual.
No shit.
I am going to go around the corner. So I'm just gonna open up the journal really quick. Write to Tiamek, being like, Fee acting weirder than normal. Has anything happened at the house? ? How's things at the Fall Hold ? P.S. I may or may not have the signet ring of King Lugarius. ...
The amount of royal proclamations that are probably going to start happening.
Oh, baby.
You get a a nice at the mention of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, nice. And then a pause. Don't know what Fee is up to other than her usual ... Maybe we should bring her home.
Yeah, and I'm like, not quite yet, but she's real keyed up about something, and I couldn't quite get to the bottom of what it is, but it seemed family related.
Another pause. Where is she at now? Question mark.
Headed towards the castle. And her chambers.
Red.
Yep. Well, fine.
And that's why I have red messages turned off on my phone, so no one has to feel that wonderful. I've been left on red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come back around the corner. Hopefully Hous is still licking Yusuf like an excited puppy.
No, he's not. No, it is not. No, they are not.
There you go. Look at Taslinn. You ready for this? No? Probably not?
Never.
Should I go first?
Sure.
Okay. I will...
I'm still limping, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's... All right. This is going to change some...
I can't wait for you to, like, full Willy Wonka the second the sword is like, job's done. You'll be like, ha-ha!
Job done.
Um...
Wants to sing.
Okay, so... Oh my God, that's like 1995.
That is not what Cass sounds like,
That is
but
the
okay.
oldest.
No, that is a Warcraft 2 reference.
Yeah,
actually.
all of our knees hurt. So I walk in. Hey, everybody, how's it going here?
You see Kiki turn to face you and strung up against a cupboard, but also being held by the cupboard. Cheshire. Just like, can I get put... And he looks at you. Everyone in there looks at you just like deer in the headlights.
Hi.
Oh, hi, he says. We were just talking.
I hope you've been enjoying the hospitality of the Zavan family. Did my dear aunt take care of all of you?
More or less. You hear like a aroma from the cupboard.
I know. Well, and I pet the wall next to me, and I'm like, we'll let you eat soon.
What is that supposed to mean? You hear from the cupboard.
I don't know. Depends on how well behaved everyone stays. Is anyone walking
I don't have any
in behind
weapons.
me?
What's that?
Is anyone walking in behind me?
No, I'm like outside of the doorway, like on the side, just listening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I came in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked in.
What? This place is weird.
Wait, hang on. Is Kiki locked in a cupboard?
No, Cheshire is.
Cheshire is inside the cupboard.
He's being held by a cupboard as if hands were holding him.
But he's still like visible though. He's not inside of a. Okay.
Oh, it's so funny because I saw it as like just gummy teeth, just like kind of gumming on him.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate this, but I need to get down.
and also, so we restrained him, but we didn't gag him. I appreciate.
Kiki raised her hand. I took it out. The gag.
That's fine.
It's a pretty mouth.
You got a pretty mouth.
Oh boy. Kiki, where's the little one?
Oh, in the other room. He got bored, so he's resting or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to talk things out with asshole up there, you know.
Well, no.
Or your relative, your Fee. She mentioned I should really hash it out or something. I don't know. With
Fee?
this guy, yeah.
Fee was telling you to have like a heart-to-heart with this person and try to like work out their differences.
Yusuf leans in. What is going on with her?
I guess so. I don't know if. I think she was just trying to keep us busy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That seems like with this guy it might be a fairly protracted process.
Yeah, he kept trying to get out and run away.
That's fair.
I'm still gonna keep trying.
Where's his cloak?
Did you ask that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where is my goddamn cloak? I want that back. It's mine.
No, it's not yours.
I keep turning our back around to the frame of the door and like making little eyes. It's like I know less about what I'm supposed to be doing with any of this than you do. I'm fully just playing pretend.
So
Yeah, Kiki, where's the cloak?
Kiki looks around like it's. I handed it to Fee because she was like, "Ooh, that's pretty," and I haven't seen it since.
Great. I'll mosey on through the doorway.
Okay, you come in through the doorway. Yeah, you see this kind of blue skin tiefling with dark, shaggy hair just glommed into this cupboard, this upper cupboard. And there's some similarities in facial structure to Taslinn. You can definitely see the relation.
No, I was in the same room
Yeah.
with Fetter, so like I could see him before. I meant like I go through the other doorway, like into the other room looking for the cloak.
Oh, little things in there. The other room, he's just sitting on the ground. Looks up. Fee has it.
Oh, that's what he says?
Yeah, the little thing. Yeah, Fee has it.
Oh, okay.
She liked it. Thought the its magic was kind of cool.
That is the first thing I've heard about Fee today that makes any sense. And I look up back. I crane my neck back to the door, and I'm like,
just like slightly out the door.
and I'm like, sorry about the cloak.
Yeah, no, that was a really great cloak. Who are you people?
I'll nod to little
Like,
thing.
why?
I'm gonna
Why do you have little thing?
walk over to the cupboard.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna sit down
Okay.
in the other room just so I can like have a line of sight into the room and hear what's going on, but I want to be out of the way.
My name is Fetter Benager Drago Zafan. And you're alive right now because of the charity and auspices of my family. So I think you should calm down, be on your best behavior, and choose very carefully what happens in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So,
Okay.
whatever you...
Not much I can do.
I did not ask you to speak or respond to me. Here's what I need to say to you. Whatever you've done, whatever you've gotten yourself involved in, has got ripples and repercussions that have gotten your son involved in some very nasty business. Some business that got all of our attention as well. So now it's become our business. People are dead. The city's on the verge of destruction. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to figure out the best way to figure out what that little bastard's involvement is in all of this, and figure out a way to keep him safe and out of harm's way. I'm going to figure out how to try to restore what we can of this shithole of a town from the evil mage that's trying to take it over. And in so doing, I'm probably going to see that Kiki fills his spot.
Oh.
The way that you choose to help or hinder those things is going to greatly determine how your next 48 hours go. So, be on your best behavior.
He nods.
I have
Furrowed
s-
eyebrow.
I have some business to attend to. Yusuf, keep an eye on these two, would you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay here.
That you will. And I head up to the, and I
He recognizes the Zephyr name, and now like you see it in his eyes too. He's like, "Oh, that deal."
so I'm gonna look back towards the door and be like, "He's all yours." And I'm gonna head upstairs.
what?
So this is what I'm gonna do because I have a feeling what happens next is gonna take some time. I'm gonna sit down at the desk. I'm gonna pull out a crisp sheet of paper.
Do you flip it like a handkerchief?
Oh yeah, I did 100%. I'm on the Hous desk.
Yeah.
Do you think I can use Hous like a copy machine, John?
Like an ink press?
Yeah.
Oh my
Probably.
Just
God.
like a little, just ridges.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, that's
You'd have to communicate that concept to him, but yeah,
Yeah.
you could work to
You
it.
just like make a thing, draw on it, and he just raises his skin where you
I
drew.
need to. You know what I might do? Here's what I might do. So I am going to I am going to write up a royal decree from the king. I'm not going to like dictate it, but a royal decree from the king. Bonham's a traitor. He kidnapped me, tried to kill me, tried to replace me with a fake.
Okay.
I have set my agents to destroy him in all of his various guises. Anyone loyal to him will be immediately imprisoned.
Okay.
And hereby my emergency decree, I am instating whatever Kiki's fucking real name is
Ooh.
as the Chancellor pro temp in absentia until a full royal mage can be put in her stead, put in Bonham's stead. And I am going to tie a little note to that, and that says, I need as many copies of this as you can make in the next 8 to 10 hours, and I'm going to slide it into the dry cleaning bag to the elves.
Oh, over at Trost, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to stamp them until I get them back.
Okay.
Please and thank you. Hugs and kisses. Don't ask. Fetter.
Okay. And away they go.
Every campaign, Drew, I love just starting a revolution with my sinister powers.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Hey,
Nice.
what can I do? Guys, I got my own private side quest missions that I've been meaning to fill out. And Taslinn's like real life important shit was way more important than this stack of maybe to-do lists, but I did that thing where I've been stacking them up. You know, like when you're playing Fallout and you're just like, when I get to this town, I'm doing like 8 things real fast.
Perfect.
All right.
Makes sense. So while you're working on that and sending that off, Taslinn, do you walk to the threshold? You clearly hear your father's voice.
Well, I mean, Fetter did the "he's all yours" and walked out, and I'm sure like Cheshire was like, "What?"
What's that supposed to mean?
And right as he leaves, like literally almost like it's practiced, right as he walks out of the doorway, right, I, with full contact of one shoulder, kind of roll around into the doorway.
Okay.
Well, wait. He went upstairs, didn't he? He didn't go out the front door.
It's not a front door. I thought it was the kitchen.
I thought we came in
like
through the
the-
front door.
We came in, yeah.
Yeah, but there's
like a little hallway and then the main room.
yeah, the main
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
And then the
that's
steps
attached to
are around the
kitchen.
side that go upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was that double door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go
okay.
in and then to the left, and then there's the main, like...
Got
yeah,
it.
and I
Got it.
figured that's where he was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which is why I was outside the door frame. And you went into the side room that's technically like the kitchen area.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, I like full one shoulder, full contact, just kind of like roll around into the room
Uh-huh.
and just
Like pivoting on the door frame.
yeah, and just like without even making eye contact, like straight. Eye contact is on Cheshire, but I just very simply say, Kiki, leave.
Okay. And she turns and leaves, and you hear, oh, fuck. As he sees you, once he finally sees you. So it's kind of at the same time. You're like, Kiki, leave. Oh, fuck. Okay. He steps first one way, and is like, no, that's not a good way. And then actually exits the building.
Yeah. And then I will actually pull the doors shut behind me.
Okay.
So now it's just...
Real quick, should I have Kiki go to the hotel room? I don't know if she could fix her eye or not.
I don't. You guys. I'm upstairs.
You're musing to yourself at
I'm
this point.
upstairs
That's true, that's
trying
true.
to completely.
Do you need to call the Demon Days helpline?
If you want to do that,
Crack support. No, it's fine. Forget. Sorry, I'm not here.
Yeah, because I figured like little thing and all of that was still kind of in the hallway.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I closed the door behind me, so it's quite literally just Cheshire and I.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to my house.
It's a nice house. very friendly.
I just kind of like pat the doorway and hum a couple notes.
Is this your doing? You tamed it?
Mm-hmm.
Impressive. These types of things generally don't tame. It's a good job. What are you doing back here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I was just making sure you were okay. That's why I was here.
Bullshit, you hear from the other room.
I was a little concerned. And then, yeah, sounded like you were fine.
I'm gonna slowly walk up to him as he's saying all of that, right?
And he's watching you, not looking you in the eye, but he's watching you get closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this place is trouble, you know?
As I get in front of him, I like shift my weight so I can not use the cane, and just like the tip of the cane, I just kind of tap on my other hand a little bit as he's still talking.
And each tap is kind of like okay, this is just a bit much.
When he actually says that, this is a bit much, I whack him in the face with the cane.
Ow, fuck! What was that for? He can't grab his face. He's just like restrained, like, ah!
Well,
he makes the weirdest face.
Somebody said something about you having a pretty mouth, and I just wanted to make sure it was prettier.
Okay, so you know about that. That's great. So, I can do whatever. I mean, I can be with whoever I want. Yeah. So what's the big deal? And he's just like, it smarts. He's still hurting a bit. God, that's a good hit.
Using her to spy on me?
Well, I can't scry. Yeah, I don't have that ability. But I want to see if you were okay. But also, she's very pretty. And, yeah, very pretty.
What's the real reason behind wanting to know if I'm okay? Because last I knew, you didn't fucking care if I was okay since I was 13.
You know, nostalgia, and it's like the weakest.
Right as he says nostalgia, I just like cane right to the gut.
It's obscured a little bit by some of the clasping cupboard hand.
I believe Hous would know enough in time to just move.
Opens up like,
Yeah.
okay. Not nostalgia. I mean, that is a thing. That's a concept. Well, I just want to make sure you were alive, and that you weren't giving anything away to anybody. That, well, why would you know? But no, I was making sure that no one was after you. That's all. And that one was weirdly honest. But there's a lot of weird, like, there's a lot he's not saying.
So, okay.
I mean, do you want the full conversation? I can do it. I having a hard time talking to you sideways. And he is sideways as he's looking at you.
Just out of curiosity, we're gonna have this conversation sideways because it amuses me. The other thing is that, are you interested in me because of this whole Fernia prophecy, or is that why Little Thing is alive? Because you want to explain the boy to me?
Well, I got tricked on that one. Funny story. The Feywild is a weird place, I'll tell you that much. Anyways, I was seeing someone, and that was fun and all, but then like made some exchanges, didn't realize kind of the extent of that, and yeah, there he is. He's who I got. Yeah. And he just does this weak smile.
He's who you got.
Which, I mean, this is going to sound so callous, but I was kind of hoping there weren't more, because that would just, I don't know, make it harder to keep track of, or, a lot more people to keep an eye on, I guess.
From upstairs, you hear, wow. Just wow.
So, I'll
So he's about, what, 10, 12?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when
Yeah.
exactly did you become aware of him?
Not that long ago. A couple years-ish. I don't know. Time is weird. I've been around. Not always on this plane.
Why is he with you and not, with whoever you were seeing in the Feywild?
I couldn't find her. So, I tried. I don't know if you know, actually. And I'm gesturing at you, but he can't gesture. He's sideways.
Yeah.
So he's doing it with more of his eyebrows. His fine eyebrows. Just of course you wouldn't know the Feywild, necessarily. I don't think we ever did anything like that, but it's a hard place to navigate.
So you were willing to go take care of him, take him on when he had no mother.
I guess, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's so admirable of you.
Huh. I guess, yeah. he says as he realizes that, oh wow, I think I've walked into something. But you don't hear him say that.
It's a trap! Trap!
And yet, he continues. I figured it would be, a beginning of, turning things around, I guess. I don't know.
The beginning of turning things around. What?
Sure.
What things? Turning things around, abandoning me after my mother, your lovely Jennifer, died, abandoning me, or not even showing up when the Hell Riders came in and burned our entire town to the ground?
Well, what was I gonna do against those things? I mean, and I was already, I don't know. It was hard to go back. There's honesty there, but it sounds ugly coming from him.
Hard to go back. Wow.
Hard to. I know this. I know this doesn't mean anything, but I did love her. And he gets really quiet, actually weirdly just evened out. You're sensing you're familiar with it, but it was maybe less erratic, but there's a very kind of a fey energy to him too. That has given him just
I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
No doubt. But what does that mean for me, Dad?
I don't know. I don't know. I panicked, and it's not a grin. It's a weird face.
So over a decade of me surviving on my own, and you decide to come check in on me now when strange prophecies are about, the world is shifting, and you do that by stealing from my former lover and fucking the person who you were using to spy on me.
At the former lover, you get the sense that that's new information. And he stares. This is the first time maybe he stares you in the eyes. Really? Sorry, Huh. And it's a weird reaction for him to have. He seems impressed.
Oh, which one are you confused about? The former or the lover?
The lover. Nax, the drow, the strapping drow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I guess in some things I learned from you.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, well. I'm impressed. He was a looker.
He was more than that.
Well, to you, yes. And I'm gesturing at you because I have to as a talker.
Yeah, no, I get it.
He can't. His eyebrows. Again, I've got to work on this. There, hands behind my back. There. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just impressed. And,
So are you going to give me the truth?
Which let's start individually. Which thing do you want the truth in first?
Really? The truth of just about anything, because you don't just show up out of the woodworks for nothing. So why are you here? Why is he here? And I look back towards where Little Thing is.
Well, I was trying to find a way to get rid of him that would keep him out of attention.
I just kind of like tap. I like pet Hous a little bit and tap where he's holding Cheshire, so he drops Cheshire.
Yeah. Okay. He stretches for a house. It's got a grip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before he really gets settled and starts, I will yank him up
Oh.
so he's in a sitting position.
Ugh.
I don't like straddle him, but I'm like over him, you know?
Whoa.
And hand to the throat in his face.
Okay.
Continue. I'm not squeezing. It's just
okay.
around his throat.
At the sound of the thump and having sent off my missive, I'm happy to just have my silhouette appear at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Just like backlit by the sun that's slowly coming up. Is just like a very ominous and foreboding silhouette.
Okay.
Well, the door's closed, so he couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming we can hear this conversation through the door.
He's not a quiet person.
What's Little Thing's reaction to this?
Little Thing is watching where his father would be and just staring. Sitting cross-legged, staring at it, intuiting it.
Okay.
But otherwise, there's no emotion on his face about it. He's just trying to understand the information he's gleaming from this. Because, Cheshire's not a quiet individual. Some things. It all boils down to selfishness. That I'm selfish. I'm self-interested. Look, I'm related to Hous in general, and you might be the first person who now knows that.
I cut him off and just from memory start in his face because I want to see his reaction. The queen of pain and pleasure shall spurn her lover and shall seed the hells with his ashes. She shall seek to replace him, but her replacement shall follow from his root. And I get really close to his face on root.
Okay. Yeah. So, there seems to be the opinion that that someone from his offshoot could cause problems for her. So she's been looking for them. So I've just been trying to keep us all safe.
Us all?
No, yeah. I mean, I gave a little thing to the Zephin family because why would Phlegethos try to mess with this? Right? this seems like a pretty locked down place, so why not? Why not let him drive? But then, like, haven't talked to my sister any, so who knows what's going on there. And then you could be in danger. I mean, I guess you kind of were with the riders. Are they dead?
Are they dead?
Your dad reminds me of Jonathan from The Mummy. Like the brother. Oh, yeah. Like just straight up like, no. Yes.
As with many writers, they might be dead, but they will come back.
Okay. Fair. I kind of figured that. But again, the first focus has been getting him out of the way. It might be him. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm trying to keep things confusing and chaotic.
I let go of his throat.
Yeah. So, I mean, sorry, bummer.
Before I leave him,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna drop 5 coins in his lap. They're specific coins.
Oh, those coins.
Those coins.
He recognizes them.
And I know the second that he does, I'm gonna look him straight in the eye, and I'll tell him, maybe you should be careful about the enemies that you make in your own family. And I'll walk out.
He just looks down at the coins, places his hands on them. Well, that went terribly.
Which coins? The rider
ones in the
medallions?
rider.
It was
The rider medallions?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rider
Yeah.
medallions.
Oh.
Because we had 6, and I gave one of them to what's his face when we were in the Shadowfell before we fought the Raven Queen.
Oh, right. Are they soul
As
coins?
like a message. They're not soul coins. They're kind of like identifiers.
They were
in a
like, yeah.
sense, to be like
They're like
this-
dog
this
tags.
is- yeah.
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 This is who I am, and this is the level of hell that I'm from.
Right. But they weren't their soul coins, right? They
No.
were
No,
just
no.
medallions.
No.
Okay.
They're just like dog tags.
Okay.
So, but the fact that there's 5 of them.
And yeah, so you step away. He's like, oh, that went terribly. And then he's lost in thought. And then
I happen to roll evil.
Yeah. yes.
I thought you rolled neutral this time.
No, I've been rolling neutral every single time except for this time.
Amazing.
I rolled evil.
I'm gonna pass through the kitchen. I'm gonna head outside.
okay.
John, it's the wee hours of the morning. Can I find a drunk? Someone who's barely standing, or
Yes.
like a ne'er do well, some skulldugger, some low level pickpocket that I could try to figure out, like see if they could, a mugger. Can I try to I'm trying to feed the house.
Oh, I see. You find a drunk person. Really
Telling you, we
blitzed off
could
their
have
mind.
brought the body of the assassin that we brought back.
Yeah, that's true. But we had to carry it across town. It's a whole thing.
You find a belligerent one who's just like, fuck everything, kind of.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Here's the thing. You've had a night. Why don't you come back to mine? Get you some food. Get you a nice place to lay down.
Apparently we
and
all
sleep
rolled
this
evil.
off.
Okay. Fuck the world. Yeah.
He's chaotic evil.
Yeah, come
he
on.
Has been.
I'm lawful evil.
Lawful.
It's
Oh, lawful
very
evil.
important.
Yeah,
Lawful
okay,
evil.
so he's lawful evil.
He's devil, not a demon.
And I am chaotic evil right now.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks to
Yeah.
the
different
sword.
levels of hell.
So I said, yeah, come on back to mine. Come on.
Fine,
Hell
whatever.
abyss.
Yeah, and I'll just walk back. No, I mean, it's all hell in hell right now. It's
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and I just like, I want to like march him past Cheshire
Uh-huh.
and just be like, don't mind us. And then I'm going to walk him down into the basement.
Oh, where the guts are. This is great.
Oh, I
And I'm-
figured you
yeah.
would just put
Where
him
the
in the
stomach
closet.
exists.
Oh yeah, and just be like,
What's all?
yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, just essentially kick him down the stairs. Like there's like a little trap door, right?
Yeah.
There's a trap door.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like walk him towards the trap door and then shut it on top of him.
You hear like a against the trapdoor, and then also
And I'll
like
just,
a,
I'll just start, and I'll just sit in there. I'll just stand on the trap door for a bit and whistle.
and then suddenly
just
there's a
'cause-
shudder
Yeah.
throughout the house, and you hear like a.
While that was happening, I walked out and I go over to Little Thing and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, how?" And I like sit down on the floor next to him, like, "How you doing?"
I sense you're upset. He says, not with any like with a neutral, just a neutral. I sense you're upset.
You're terrifying.
On that note,
Just-
I'm going to bed. And Yusuf leaves the room and goes upstairs and
Just
lays
like
down.
straight face. You're terrifying.
Yusuf leaves, and yeah, Little Thing. Yeah, I hear that. Fee said that a lot.
I mean, terrifying isn't a bad thing. I guess.
Oh.
I guess I was terrifying in there. I don't know. It's not hard to terrify Cheshire, so
No, it's not. He did. I mean, I guess that's why he sold me over to your boyfriend's house. What was it? Zephin? Yeah.
so our dad is a shit.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. There was a time when he wasn't a shit. There was a time when he was actually really good. There was a time when my mother was alive that we were kind of a family. And I have memories of like riding on his shoulders and doing really stupid kid stuff like that. And I'm sorry that that didn't happen for you.
On his shoulders? That seems fun.
It's especially fun when you use his horns as like bike handles. You can drive him around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
these things.
Uh-huh.
I heard him crying once.
Really?
Yeah. In Mother's house. I think I only know him as broken. Huh.
Yeah.
You know him as whole?
I mean, are we ever really whole?
Huh.
But I do think that each one of us got a different piece. And I think by the time you got his piece, it was a little bit too small.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I got a small piece, I guess. It was a nice piece. Yet he is very ashamed. I think. It sounded like it was hard for him to look at you. I wasn't really watching, but boy, his voice sure sounded like he wasn't looking at you. Or couldn't. I think you hurt him in the heart by being near him. Not hurt him. You didn't hurt him. He hurt you, but it hurts his heart to see you. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either. Cheshire's kind of unknowable.
Yeah. I wish I had known about you.
I wish I had known about you too. Even though you are a little scary with the foresight, insight stuff. Like, I'm good, but yeah.
Yeah. and he struggles to say dad. He does like kind of dad. Says that's my mom was very insightful.
Hey, question. And I kind of like lean forward and scoot a little bit closer to him.
Uh-huh.
So these, and I tap his horns.
Yeah?
Were you born with them?
I guess. No. Well, I think so. I don't have a very good memory of my time in, what he said, Feywild?
Mm-hmm.
I have what I can glean from Dad, but apparently it was a nice place. And with an Arcana check, you can kind of glean. You might not even need an Arcana check, just understanding what the curse of the Feywild can be sometimes if you leave it.
Yeah, the ever shifting and all that.
But also, just he probably failed big time on the roll to keep anything.
Yeah.
I hear it's pretty. I have He drew a picture of Mom. She was pretty. Oh, and I lost the picture, but I at least remember that. She seemed pretty. I don't know. I just.
So.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have to go handle some stuff, but why don't you stay here for just a second, and I'm gonna come back and get you.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And like I get up and I walk back into the room where Cheshire is.
He's still looking at the coins.
I open up my bag of holding and I pull out the really fancy robe that we took from the simulacrum.
Okay.
And I just throw it at him.
You killed the king? No, I was like, wow, that's a nice robe.
Mm-hmm. It's more than you deserve, but you should put it on and you should go outside and you should take your son for a shoulder ride.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. He stands up.
Cheshire, it might be too late for you and me, but it's not too late for him. So, do better.
He slowly, very awkwardly grabs the robe, puts it on very shamedly, and then walks to the doorway just to be able to look in at little thing. They lock eyes. And boy, if there was ever a guilty look that you could see on Cheshire, your father, that would be it.
When he's hesitating, I literally just using the cane so I can use my good leg for this. I will essentially like kick like gently, slightly, not gently, like halfway, half strength.
Yeah.
Just like kick him in the butt. So he's just like, bah.
Oh, he goes in. So, and you hear a little thing interrupt him. I would like it very much, actually. Yeah. Well, come here. Here. And maybe wait till outside? Oh, yeah. Sets him down, and they eventually both walk out the door, and he just kind of sheepishly glances at you.
I just slowly call back to him before he walks out, being like, don't do anything stupid or I'll have House eat you.
And little thing looks up. He will. And smiles. Bit of a fangy smile. And Cheshire's like, yeah. So I noticed. Hoists him up, and they start walking in the distance. And that's where we'll end this particular episode.
Family issues makes one want to drink an entire tavern's worth of ale. Oh wait, that was me. I did that. Well, now that I'm completely blah, 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 and you're all out of ale, it is time for me to hippity hop on out of this place. Let's do this again some other time. Because you never know what kind of exciting adventures or family drama awaits us in our next tale from these Demon Days. Demon Days. It's called Demon Dayz. That's what we're calling the stories. I'm gonna leave. Bye.